back. Cameras and phones don't like me lately. It's like they don't want me to record shit. So yeah, I was saying music, it becomes a soundtrack to your life. It's with us in our teen years, it's with you in your childhood. So all these different periods of life sort of mashing together, and it's the one constant. Like friends will come in and out of your life, family, but the music's always there. The music never lets you down. You can get inside, you'll be on your one, you put on a song. I'm from the days of iPod Shuffle. I remember borrowing someone else's iPod because I didn't have one when I was in New York, and I remember the song. Was it The Doors? It's The Doors, Hotel California. Songs will come on anyway that you didn't know, hadn't previously been listening to, and it speaks to you. So yeah, at some point on my journey, I discovered my Clout Chasers music. I was expecting my third child. I don't know if there's going to be a third daughter, but yeah, I was expecting Letty, and yeah, that was 7 years ago now. I remember watching his Fire in the Booths. So many of his lyrics, it's like they live inside of me. I'm laughing. I just thought of them. I don't. Yeah. So yeah, music. As a musician, like, you owe it to people to give them like your raw, authentic self. Like, you can feel when someone's literally putting blood, sweat and tears on a track, and you feel it. They put their like, it's like that. It comes from them. I write poems, and for me, it's like there's two distinct voices when I read my writing back. Sometimes one of them, it's like my voice. It's definitely, that's me. Another time, like, I read, and sometimes I don't know if it's me or I'm reading something someone else has wrote. It's like I can get this thing that I used to call like lock hand, where I can write really fast, and it's like you're channeling something else and something's coming through you. And that's the level that I think my Righteous is on. It's like you're tapping into something else, tapping into source. You're tapping into the universe. You're getting these downloads. There's stuff inside of you, like this knowledge that you don't even know where it came from. Like, I can talk about stuff and subjects where I'm like, don't even know why I know this, but it's just inside of me. And then this is my theory on knowledge. Like, we're not supposed to feel all knowledgeable, to feel smart, to feel like, people love a debate. They love the sound of their own voice too much. And they want you to hear their point, but they're not. People don't actually listen to each other. Like, they're not listening. They're just talking at you. I struggle with conversation, to be honest. I often know you can feel shut down. And you wait, someone's talking and they're talking and they're talking, and then you go to say something and it's like, I hadn't finished. This happens with me and my mum a lot, to be honest. And I'm like, oh, I wait. And then I forgot what I was going to say anyway by then. Just did it. So yeah, thank you for the music. And I don't say that lightly, like literally, like I said before, like, there's some music that songs that I will listen to forever. So Mikey Mike, Doing Me, for example, that when I heard that, I was like, whoo, it's like the theme track to my life. Like, how did this other person write this song that is so accurately me? And that is the power of music. So that song, Mikey Mike says, I won't waste another day living someone else's way. I want to be happy. I want to be free. They say, I'm doing me. Again, Mike Righteous, I feel it's the same. Like, it is a poem, but it's a song too. Shout out Jeff Folks. I remember he was helping me to set up a website for my business, I Dream of Hello. He was the first person I'd ever showed any of my sketchbooks, my poems and things like that to. And he was like, you write songs? I was like, no. Jeff was in a band. What was his band? Scarlet Harlots. I went to sixth form with Jeff. Oh my God, I told this story the other day. I remember Jeff, we called him the head. He's the head boy, so we called him the head. Once I got called into the office, and it was the year, oh my God, I'm going to sound like a psychopath, but I am. It was the year that they were looking for Bin Laden. And me and my friend, there was this chair in the common room with like a little bit of, like you get that stuff they put in teddy bears and pillows. So it was like a little bit of this fluffy stuff was coming out, and it was probably me, I don't know if it was me or Kate, but one of us was like, oh my God, look over there. She's like, what? I'm like, is that Bin Laden? And we're like, that's definitely Bin Laden, let's like say. So this little bit of hair's fluffy stuff's coming out of this thing, and we're like pulling it. Go Bin Laden, like for ages, just pulling it until all the stuffing come out. And then the other thing that we did that Jeff called us into the office for, do you know when you draw the birds and it's like a little M, like an M bird, M. So we did it like on the wall, just like drew some M's, and then on top of every M we did another M until it went all the way up and just filled this whole wall with birds. Somebody obviously said it was me. So I got called into the office. I was like, fine then. So yeah, I probably am a bit of a storyteller. So I like to write. I'm better at writing than talking, to be honest. But then I did go to speech therapy as a child. I didn't speak for ages. Yeah. So I prefer to write. That's the way I express myself. And I know for a fact that is power, not only in your mind, but there's power in the words that we speak, and there's power in putting pen to paper. So that's that. That's where with music, I don't rate everybody, like I fully don't. And like some music, it's like it irritates my very being to the point that I'm like, get this off, get that shit off. Yeah, take it off. Can't listen to it. I'm not listening. And that's the point. We're not only, do you know, they say you are what you eat. So music, make it be soul food. Like, you want music that's going to nourish your soul, that's going to speak to you, that's going to stay with you. So some of you out there, you on demon time. I'm like, this is not the one. Like, get it off. Like, what are young people listening to? So I've got a 13-year-old son, a 10-year-old daughter, and a 7-year-old daughter. And do you know what I love? I've heard I've heard my son with his friends listening to Oasis. I'm like, and you know, like and that's the point. Like, some music, it's timeless, and it will literally live forever. It will live forever, and it speaks to people. It's like it's a universal language that you can let me come back. So yeah, with music, you get to be with people, like you're giving people a gift. Like, there's no greater gift than that, than to give the world your body of work, your actual body of work. Fucking hell, it's powerful. So yeah, I think I said before that you can get Alzheimer's or all these other dis-eases, which is just dis-ease within the body. When you're depressed, they say like you need deep rest. So yeah, like I was saying, so Alzheimer's, it's a dis-ease. Get to them parasite cleanses, people. There's a whole lot of fuckeries going on out there, like, not to mention, I go off track, but yeah, so music, it's weaponized. It's not even, they made it so that they change the hertz, and it's not even spiritually harmonious with us anymore as humans. That's fucked up. Thanks for that. Thanks for the fluoride in the water. Appreciate it. It's fucking dark out here. Like, once you remove that veil like we all should, you're going to see shit, and you're not going to like the shit that you see. Oh, this line just come in my head, so I'm going to say it. Nobody said it was easy. Like, I don't want it to be easy. Who wants an easy fucking ride? You're boring. Bye. Again, people that say like, oh, I'm bored. Why are you bored? How can you be bored? I don't know. I've never been told I've got lots of personalities, but perhaps I do, because I have, like, I keep good company. Like, I'm in my company, my time. They know I have a laugh on my own. Like, I'm always making myself laugh. And you know, again, so don't take, for example, do you hear voices in your head? Like, there is one there, yeah, like always. So who else do you talk to, like, on the regs? Like myself. But again, that's something else. Like, are all thoughts our own, or where do they come from? Like, they come from somewhere. Like, I'm that person, like, I love a notebook, and if I haven't got a notebook, it's the back of my hand, or it's an envelope, or it's a receipt. Now that you've got phones, like, my best friend is the notes app. Like, I don't even wake up. Sometimes I wake up like I can't breathe, or I've been being choked in my sleep. Like, I literally wake up coughing. It's like, I don't know if that's coming back into your body, and you're like, or it's like literally like a sleep paralysis demon sat on the end of your bed. Like, there's like, it's another thing I say, not just the music is weaponized, it's spiritual warfare. Like, we're being attacked left. This one's left, right, and centre. Everywhere. From the skies, from the food we eat, from the music we listen to. Some of you's listening to a bag of shit. Some of you's eating a bag of shit. Cardboard food. Cardboard cut out. It's all smoke and mirrors, baby. And that's where another thing I say, nothing new under the sun. Like, is anything original? I remember working really hard on my dissertation. I did it. It was called The Drift to Thrift, and it was on slow fashion, before slow fashion was a thing. So basically, thrift shopping. Shout out Macklemore. Yeah. So I got into that in California, Mission Viejo to be exact. Me and my sister and Jodie went there. Shout out Right Sis, Team 1032 for life. Oh, don't. The number of pictures, honestly. The number of pictures in America where we're like this, or was it the, what was the Neptunes one now? NERD did something, I can't even remember, like, it's gone. But yeah, that's what music have I grown up on then. So NERD, I did love NERD. It would have been Oasis as a teenager. The whole Take That thing, like Miss May, wasn't into I went to say Backstreet Boys then. New Kids on the Block, I was a little bit young. So when other people was listening to, just found my little thing that was on my finger. My daughter did it because it was bleeding last night. To make this video, I thought, oh shit, I need to put some clothes on. Because I was in, that's my nan's earring. I was in a sports bra thing. So I was like, yeah, sorry, I just say what's there. So yeah,